And yeah, starting with the opening. I feel like we start with it most of the time.
Drinking a Dr. Pepper from Jack in the Box.
I don't think I gave it enough credit, but the
This was actually sick, by the way. This Dr. Pepper.
opening music for this show is just
We
like
didn't meet any new people next episode.
perfect level catchy.
Since we did meet that one guy, the map maker, I kind of thought we would like see a new person, you know, every couple episodes or so, but I guess not.
And with
That might have just been a
the
one-time thing.
I'm just gonna pay attention to
increase of levels as they're going through this abandoned
Like, we don't really
city,
know what the population is at this
funny
point.
things of
Do we?
greater value. What would that actually lead to? Are they going to
just like
upgrade from their little half track?
This best part, drop the beat, let's go. Today and tomorrow and yesterday are all the same. That's kind of.
I would like to know the architects behind these stratas and cities, because engineering-wise, how are they able to sustain themselves and
I almost hope we get a scene in the anime where they do
stay
that
up
dance.
with that level of weight?
I don't know what kind of context they would do that in, but I still want to see it.
What's the material load on all of the steel?
These feelings that they're talking about is just to keep moving, keep trucking on. I don't know, that's a little dark. Not dark, but like, I don't know, it's kind of... They're saying something there for sure.
Speaking of...
Are we in the rebar forest?
Is it really?
Still?
Are they going to have
The
to
first episode
find
involved a
some
lot of snow.
sort of shelter and
Oh,
shade? We had a downpour before, and... she's
So one of
taking
those
it
let
easy.
us know that a decent amount of time has passed since then.
Yes, it is.
I've heard that sound effect before, that's crazy.
So like I was
This
saying
show
about
really is a
needing an
very weird
upgrade,
combination of
So
depressing and
rock-
lighthearted.
doing some impromptu
Very interesting.
repairs.
What are all of these giant I-beams?
You want to do something a bit more productive?
Yeah, unless she gets tetanus or something.
Wow.
Get
Wow.
along with the feeling of hopelessness. Dang.
Yeah, there's a level of comfort in just
she's
knowing
just
despair.
I know, right? Might as be best as
You'll
let her do her
somehow
own
catch
thing.
fire.
Use moral support, she's just chilling over there.
So
Oh,
is metal really something you want to chew on?
Let alone the highest level. That's a plane!
That was a plane.
There's a plane!
You definitely don't want to fall asleep with it in your mouth.
yeah, if you don't have the gears
Use
in
just
place,
I don't
Thank
think
you,
that's
Shinosuke
fine.
Plane.
We kind of established that in the house.
it's not exactly going anywhere.
Shut up,
episode.
look over there.
But what's with the plane or glider? Well, actually, no, it looked like it had propellers.
Oh, a dude's got a remote control. They're both
It's-
looking at different things.
They
I
both
think
saw
they're,
something different.
You know, connected.
Is it an RC plane?
Is it an RC plane?
Oh, you help him. Or them, I don't know gender yet.
Yeah, it
Well,
would
way
make
to
things
find out.
easy if they were.
yeah.
So were they just
But
chased
load
after a
up
random
just in
plane, or was
case.
that remote
Yeah.
controlled?
So, who are you?
So you get for
But yeah, I guess we are getting a new
Not
person.
looking
Oh, she's that
your
character.
feet.
So yeah, I
Alright,
think
so
it was
it
remote
does
controlled.
look like it's a
Hello?
model plane. If she's
Or at the very
Right,
least, she
so
built
managed
it.
to
I can't
get
see it
that
remote,
working,
but you know what I mean.
Character.
how does it run? Is it
Messy hair,
Oh,
librarian type.
a motor or smaller for like?
Did she even
Flashy
notice
pants.
Yuri and
Focus.
Chito there?
Yes.
She's a bit preoccupied with the
your
plane.
pants?
She's
I can already tell she's going to be kind of a fun character.
Noticed.
What?
good thing she didn't have any weaponry on her.
I'm
Ah,
Chito.
surprise me. No. Today,
What are you doing?
together we fuse
Go along
into.
with it. That was so funny. And together where?
So she could probably help, you know, repair
Oh,
the vehicle.
Goodness, I love you
From-
so much. Use Catching
from
fire. You know
what?
The name of my car? Oh, you can fix it. Help me fix it.
Did she just?
Thank you. You're the best. You're
Probably.
so clutch.
Can you
I
bodge
assume
up
there's some kind
a
of
new
catch.
gear?
We need something to do this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there you
luck
go.
and-
Shoot the plane down. I don't know.
I just
what it
knew
is.
there'd
Does she
be
have
something.
more projects?
That's
I feel like
ominous.
this is gonna get a
More
little bit
mechanisms to
saucy.
make.
I'm thinking a little bit of sauce inbound.
That's a sudden change.
To my
So we're
dungeon.
getting to the I know it was meant to be the sun, but
Couldn't tell how big it was.
it looks so industrial now. So much smog covering everything.
I love you so much.
Is there a
I
trap
also
door?
love that whenever I say that, it sounds like I'm talking to you. I don't love you. I hate
Does
you.
she? Ah, okay.
Ishi.
I was going to say, does she even
I
remember
also
her
her name
name?
was Ishida because the Da was said right after her name.
This is crazy. Okay. So this is like.
But,
pretty much
it's just
I
like
guess
Japanese
They
this
tried
is
so
like-
hard to get up onto this level, now being
I feel like trusting
what's the
them.
word I'm looking for?
taken back
I feel like
underground.
it's been-
But that definitely could have been a
Slightly
joke there.
misled
if
a couple of
the author wanted to.
Society like this.
Ah.
They're trust.
There's gonna
She's
be people who are
trustworthy.
studying it and trying to figure it out. I think this girl.
So she was
that
going
just met
through
told me,
the scraps and
she's a
remaking stuff
scientist
based
trying
on
to
old
figure it all out.
plans that she found here.
A bed with
A
two
bunk
levels.
bed is what she's talking about,
Darn. Unlucky.
I think.
Do you have a
The
bunk bed?
callback to the previous episode and their dreams of owning a
Pantry, I
home.
didn't see the R in that word at
Ration
first.
production facility?
Ration
What's it producing
production
out of?
facility.
But
Or
yeah, of course,
was.
the pantry is what she's
Oh.
worried about.
Okay, is there like a storage?
That destroyed all of her hopes and dreams.
How many Cheetos do we got? And by Cheetos I mean like food.
But is there a stockpile?
Oh, this is
Enough
Hmm.
rations to
Depressing.
last you and
just a matter of time.
So,
Right.
you and you
What
and
was
Let's
this?
me.
immerse a bit.
help that she needed with...
I'd still want to
It-
recover it if I could.
proved its usefulness.
And I was joking about her taking them to her dungeon, but
That was a scale model, was it? She's actually building a full airplane?
We're gonna
Oh,
make
that
a
looks like a
plane.
landing gear.
Oh, it's a one person.
Wow, what an interesting design.
Yeah, it needs a
on the top.
little work on the airframe.
That would be huge.
And fly over the horizon.
And leave this city.
Take off.
Whoa!
Pretty good timing on that little title there.
I'm feeling that.
Wow.
So far, the two people we've met so far,
love
one
you
that is
so
just
Living a
wanting
good
to
life right now.
catalogue
so fun.
the
How many
city,
episodes has it
make
been since
maps
they had
of the
about-
future.
She's just having
Generations
a good
of the
time
like,
with
so
whatever
they
so
can-
You're just trying to like maximize it, you know. I respect her so
Well,
much.
get around, but also know people who lived before.
Like, oh,
And now
Yeah, but he
this
didn't have
one,
hot water.
wanting to leave it all behind,
sometimes they're bad.
using-
She is,
They've only met 2 people though so
she is
far.
thinking.
the designs
I
of
actually
the
was thinking, like, you know,
past.
that they might meet a bad person eventually.
But
Oh, very, very nice.
she's much more the
How
muscle
fast
of
is
the
that
group.
now?
As
What are
we've
they,
seen
like,
before,
5?
she's not great for repairs or help of any kind.
This show has got me in such a giddy mood. Okay, enough.
Are they
giddy.
going to have a change of clothes as well? Does this place
What is
Well, if
that?
it's hot, don't touch it.
A food?
Ah? Ah,
Ow, ow, ow.
Again.
I see.
You
Boiled
can't be too picky about food in this world, so.
potato starch or something.
Maybe potato.
Potato. So this is a
They're
potato.
going to need all the energy they can.
Ishi. Ishi. What's up, Ishi?
Good question.
To leave this.
I mean, Judy said to leave the city.
As far as priorities go, there's probably bigger ones than
Or, like,
that.
why an airplane specifically?
To prove that she could. I mean, in a world where there isn't much left of anything,
The blueprint? Oh, yeah.
She
they're
had
on
the
walls,
blueprints.
am I
Had the
stupid?
blueprints.
Yeah, literally, right?
So
someone
much
managed to do it
blueprints.
before, so why not?
Yeah.
Wow, what a lucky find.
She has many different types as well.
Wow.
Science. The power of science. Yep.
The last
Because of that, the new
Yeah,
generation.
repository for
you still get to use it.
aviation knowledge.
Wow.
I love science.
Does that mean there's bases like this for all sorts? Whether it be nautical?
Looks like it'll fall.
Yep, look on the bright side.
Why don't
Why
you
not?
push? Oh. What else?
There seems to be
But she
something
can
else
share with
playing
you
on a...
too.
Ah.
Mm.
Weather's a problem.
So that's
in
also
this
why
world.
they mentioned it being warm earlier.
But if you don't try,
Well, I'm sure she's made that connection already. She'd rather attempt and die than not
Ooh.
try in the first place. Even though you've found a
bit of
couple
a
of people.
depressing person.
Granted,
Wait,
yep.
this is getting crazy right now.
Not
this
that she's wrong or
episode is
anything.
about hopelessness. Who knows?
Is there
Oh, this is
anything
gonna be so
out
bad.
there? If you think that this city is
I know, right?
Now they
a
do.
desolate place, maybe
Dialogue with this city.
the world and nature's starting to reclaim what is outside.
We'd only die if we stayed here.
Nice pan out to the vastness and
And on that
emptiness
cheery
of the
note-
surface.
Bro, this episode's going hard right now. I'm not even gonna pretend. It's upsetting it can only take one.
Do you
If
really
it could take
want
two?
Mm.
Then we
there
could
to be
steal
extra
it.
seats? Just adding weight.
We don't know how to fly a
Dang.
plane.
Just
Wow.
we hope to find.
Not that we
Has
would.
she thought about
We could. That's the fun.
how to actually fly the
I mean,
plane?
far
No.
is kind of
I
relative.
mean, she doesn't exactly have any
Because yeah, landing it would be a pain too. We also need her to repair it before
any
she flies away. You know.
flight
So let's make sure we,
experience. Landing it is going to
Yeah,
be a
they're hard
bit
to
of a
Oh, I think
bugger.
they just found the part they needed.
No, you can
'Cause
just
there was one that was
estimate
explained
that
out
on
in
a
comic duplicate
glance.
of it. Potato moment.
Well, only one way to find out.
Well, she'll
Thank
have
you
to
for
make
I
telling
a
would
me
not
what
trust
the
her
song
in
is.
an
second
airplane.
route
Listen
around.
to it a few
Although I
times.
don't think
Hard.
should allow her to fly if it is only one seat.
Some of these girls were driving their slow vehicle and managed to hit something.
Fuselage seems pretty up to par. The wings definitely need some work,
Look at
but
my little
is she actually
aeroplane
connecting all of the
mechanics.
rudders and
And you
ailerons?
got
And
welding
Man,
here
that is
too.
bright in this
gee,
dark
you're
you're
room.
welding.
allow. Oh,
Good
it's
job, Cheeto.
she. I'd allow her to use the
nice.
welder
That's the
Or
right decision.
and the
or whatever those are called.
The
acetylene
watch.
cutter.
Rudders for a boat.
We go full circle back to
Ah.
the metal chewing.
Back
Oh, and
to
look at the,
enjoying the
I almost just called it the Walsh for not.
despair.
That's what it's called.
Singing a hopeless song very cheerfully.
Hopeless. Hopeless. And it's hopeless.
Though that contradiction is kind of...
The fact that
Bro,
she
he
has
was
come to
showing her
grips
show.
with how hopeless everything is and
She's
seems
just
to enjoy
chilling,
it.
having a good time singing while
Really
she
driving
is, like,
that home,
grinding
huh?
it.
Is that the song they have to listen to the entire way through?
I mean, it's no airplane, but it does
Be
get you from
careful
point A to
now,
point
though.
B.
You don't want to split another
You were
gear.
so
Yeah,
close to
quick.
dying.
Speed up before she catches you.
It's not hopeless. But yeah, true hopelessness is having nowhere to go, which is
I was about to say, is we get another bath scene?
because their thing didn't. Did you just?
Don't drown.
Stupid.
You know, unless you really want to.
How hasn't she killed herself by accident already?
Fell in the bath.
Did it just get darker in my room? Oh,
And she's
whatever.
like biting and sucking on random metal things.
Just a
She's, like,
few
threw her in
more
the bath,
panels, and it looks like it might be there.
falling. We
The
didn't
hardest
know.
part, I think, would be making sure the engine actually functions
Oh, we
with
drove here.
old and
Nice.
rusted metal and
She
equipment.
is so glad that her car works. No,
Yeah,
she's
you'd be
petting
kind
it.
of screwed if you didn't have that thing.
Hey, Chito! Oh, now we're using it to help get the parts in. Nice.
Using whatever parts they can find and come across from the
Why
other
did you just put
other
that
planes,
Ah, it's crazy. Just watching like these characters just do their
and having it as
just
a
exist
montage
is
of
so-
them
it's just so
spending
fun
time building it all together.
because they I don't know.
Here we go.
His personality is so funny to me.
Doesn't seem
And
to
then she just
be a
gets
lot of
annoyed by it because of course he
extra
would.
vibration
It's great. It's
going on. Might
phenomenal.
actually hold together.
God.
So is it finally completed?
Thank you, Ishii.
As long as the wheels and
Dummy.
tires don't burst. You know, rubber
or whatever your name is. I forget.
Perishes
as close to each.
over time.
Kampai.
Oh, it's just water.
Toasting with water. Guess you have to make do.
Cheers.
And since this is, I'm guessing, one of their
Oh wow.
final
Don't tell her twice.
days together,
Double
because she's
fisting
going to be off on her journey.
You loves to eat so much.
Paid well
These
for
are
their work.
potatoes.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
Yeah, all the
make sense.
extra weight.
Yeah, give me more.
Shouldn't have told her that.
Mm.
None.
She does not.
Yeah. She has no shame. That's what's so great about her.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Yep, actually having
Yeah,
a
stop
destination for their next journey.
Food is definitely important, so can't really blame Yuri for that.
Up. Oh, Ishi. Yeah, where
Out of the
are
city.
you going? Good question.
I should hope not.
Oh, not going to fly in a random direction. She actually had an idea. Oh. That would make sense, actually. The base itself had something.
That's kind of crazy.
You could actually see it. Another city out there in the distance.
I wonder if it's any better off than this one.
True.
It could be worse off.
No, I'm taking a
You
photo.
document
of her.
the
See the date.
final departure.
Let me
Yeah.
timestamp that.
Are you going to do final flight checks?
Of course, no new characters can actually stay.
And not only because she wouldn't have been able to do it so easily without them,
yeah.
but
I can see that.
Yeah.
actually seeing the
Hopefully
culmination of
they,
all of their efforts.
Properly flies and doesn't crash or anything.
Imagine she just flies out and then crashes. That would be hopelessness. The last pilot in human history.
What an accolade!
Clear.
I
Yes.
guess
Wow.
in a world like this,
Go
there
for
really
it.
isn't
Next
much
city over. What was she didn't really say what she saw, right? I'm probably
cool
gonna
for
forget about it.
pilots and like.
This flight will be etched into the tail end
Even
of
if only
history.
2 people actually are witnessing
Man,
this.
they really think that
But in a
humanity's kind of done.
ragtag
in the way they build
aircraft
content, right?
held together with hopes and dreams and trial and error.
Oh, it's not the most advanced airplane in the
I'm kinda
world, but
stressed.
it should get the job
She
done.
does
Once
also
it'll
stressed.
work.
Hopefully.
Ooh,
Compared to
hesitation.
the
Let's do it.
photographer and seeing his efforts go up in smoke, having this of a
I don't think
lift
this
off,
show's evil. I think
both
I can relax.
literal and figurative.
Oh, lift off.
Also being a
Wow, look at this
marker for
landscape, it's so
anyone in the vicinity. Like, if they hear that, see the last bastion of
crazy. Okay, it's totally.
Well, it's airborne.
Super good.
what
She
humans
can
are
stick the
capable
landing,
of
I
up in the
trust her.
sky.
I mean, this is her first time flying a plane, but we'll make it work.
Oh! Actually got the retractable landing gear working.
That she did. Oh wow,
You
It actually-
saw the structural fail point there in the right wing. Christ. At least it was,
Oh, my goodness.
mechanical disintegration, not an explosion.
Is there an escape? Do we have
Did
a
she
parachute?
also have a blueprint for a parachute?
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness.
good thing she had a
As
parachute.
long as the canopy opened in time.
Parachute.
Anyone that's seen
Okay.
Top Gun knows that issue.
Hugely sad, but
I mean, it's still
at
Sad that it
least
didn't
she had a
last, but
parachute.
You know, that could have been much darker.
But for the briefest of moments, she actually made it up there with the birds. Yeah, well, if there are birds still in this world.
Wow, yeah, we got a really good look at the city.
Huh.
She's like 17 layers down now. She's done.
And now just letting the current take her wherever.
Even though she would have
died, it was a failure, but
parachute.
She managed to do it.
Getting along with it now.
Just waiting for it.
Rather than the worries of
at the beginning. That's
what may or may not be.
I was wondering the same thing.
You don't understand until you do it.
I mean, I kind of get it, but.
Oh my, that was so stressful. I thought you was about to watch her die.
It might be a while before they see each other again. If at all.
She dropped to her knees, like she didn't want to see it, you know?
As long as she doesn't get caught on any cables or anything on the way down.
Oh my goodness, that was so stressful.
Yeah, she's taking the food along.
The history. Yes.
It's a shame it didn't work.
Written recollection of what happened here.
It may not have lasted that long, but she still was a pilot. She was still
This is the last time anyone's going to see this base.
What are you humming about?
Really? Leaving a light on?
Song.
That song is not quite as good as
still there for anyone that may want to try again in the future.
She's the most enlightened character in any media. I don't know if that's true, but she's like enlightened, bro.
While it's
not over till it's over.
devastating that the aircraft didn't work and we don't get to see the next city over on the horizon.
Also, fun fact,
seeing the attempt and ingenuity that there's still people out there trying.
I was recording my stuff incorrectly, bro. It's not that big of a deal.
Is uplifting for this
I'll be able to fix it post. It's just funny.
World as a whole. But also learning that there's something else out there beyond the boundaries.
Bro, you was just straight dancing. Oh, there were the statues on the left there.
Yeah, you even have snow in the ending.
The world made up.
So I wasn't really expecting to see any warm weather in the show.
Difficult to imagine the scale of how far they've actually travelled. Considering where I live now is a relatively smallish town, it would take, I don't know, maybe an hour at most
no way the plane's
to
gonna fail, right? It's too nice
go across the entire thing by foot.
Parachute was clutch. That was the most clutch parachute I've ever seen in my life.
Them travelling for weeks in that.
And yeah, a little bit left. And she is still falling.
Is she accepted her fate here? Or is she going to see something else on the way down?
Because they asked her if she was going to go to the highest level.
Jeez, how many layers are there?
In the middle of those levels, how is sunlight getting through?
I
it's just not.
really like this episode.